Hey y'all, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the general collective new moon reading. This is going to be for the new moon in Pisces. It is March 17th as I'm recording this. So we currently have, as new moons are, the sun and the moon are both in the same sign. So sun and moon in Pisces. We also have Mercury retrograding in Pisces. Mars is in Pisces. The North Node is in Pisces. Venus, Saturn, and Neptune are all in Aries. Uranus in Taurus, and Pluto in Aquarius. So there's a lot of water energy out here. As this new moon is taking place. I want to say the new moon degree is going to be at about 20, I believe it's 28 degrees of Pisces. So it won't happen until tomorrow, which will be the 18th. Yeah, because I want to say right now, the moon is at about 12 degrees of Pisces. So with that, being said, we're going to jump right on in. I am going to be starting out with the Black Moon Astrology Tarot deck or Oracle deck to see where this energy, may be playing out for you. You may want to check your Pisces house and see, where Pisces falls within your houses. And that may, be where it resonates for you. So let's jump right on in and see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energies surrounding this new moon in Pisces. We're also going to have, a trine with Jupiter with this moon energy. The sun is already trining Jupiter right now. I'm just looking over the transits, Yeah, grand water trine with the moon, Mercury, and Venus. Not the moon, Mercury, and Venus. Sorry about that, y'all. Pulled up the wrong chart for me. Let me see. We're gonna go to the current planets, but it is still that trine to Jupiter. With all of the Pisces energy being that Jupiter is in Cancer, we don't have anything in Scorpio. But let's see what's going on. So it's really just a lot of water and fire. Because there's also an Aries stellium going on. And all a stellium is when more than one planet is in the same sign. So let's see what needs to come through. What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energies surrounding this new moon? You know, Pisces is 12th house energy. It's mutable water. It deals with our dreams, creativity, imagination. The subconscious. It's 12th house energy. Alright, so bottom of the deck we have the North Node, life's purpose, which is where Pisces is right now, or where the North Node is in Pisces right now. So, you know, the North Node represents, you know, where you're going, where the South Node can represent, you know, the past or where you've been. Under that, we have Mercury, which is the mind. I feel like some of you with this new moon could be like trying to figure out like, you know, possibly what your life purpose is, you know, or where you're going. I almost feel like the Seven of Cups, like, you know, trying to just figure stuff out in general. For some of you, we have the second house, which is owning, which is Taurus energy, naturally. It deals with, you know, values. You see it says owning. It's fixed earth energy, so it deals with your stability, you know, the foundations, people, places, and things that you value. And then up under that we have the sun and then the moon, which is new moon energy. So I feel like that's all that this is representing, with the sun and the moon here being in the same space. Some of you could have a Pisces second house. So if you have a Pisces second house, you could be an Aquarius rising sign. But this almost makes me feel like for some of you, you know. Like either where you're going. And it feels funny that I said Aquarius rising, because Aquarius is I know. It does, yeah. It feels like, yeah, some of you know, or at least you can see the direction of where you should be going. But for the majority of you, if this is resonating for you, whether you're an Aquarius rising or not, some of you know. Or with this new moon, you will, because we have the Sagittarius IC. It may become, you know, prevalent to you. And then we have Jupiter, which is abundance. Yeah. So for some of you, this is almost like, because to me, like, I see the North Node energy as like, you know, aligning with your spiritual path. And for some of you, it feels like, you know, you're trying to like figure out if, you know, whatever you're doing is your path. Some of you may not be sure, but it's almost like, well, especially with this, the Mercury, the mind, and the second house energy here, it's like, well, some of you can see the value of going in this direction. It's almost like you are seeing the bigger picture. And like the growth and expansion with Jupiter that's here, or at least available to you. and you want it with the fire element desire. But it's almost like with the Scorpio energy, and remember I said this, we don't have any Scorpio energy right now. For some of you, you know that you need to change, and for some of you, you know that, like, it's not even that you know, it's like you want to change or you want a change, but it's not, you know, just gonna happen for you. I don't know, like, for some reason I feel like wanting to say, like, you got to get your mind right. And that's what this Pisces new moon could be doing for you, like aligning you to become, like, almost, even with the Mercury in second house here, like to become mentally stable. Between what you see and what you feel. With the sun and the moon here. So let's see, Spirit, what's the overall energy as it pertains to the collective for this new moon in Pisces? What's going on, Spirit? What's the overall energy? Listen, the 12th house, escape. You know, like the Pisces energy showing right up. And then look, Pluto, transformation. I'm gonna get one more, but right now I feel like some of you are like trying, like, this is almost like an energy of someone that's trying to avoid changing. Like, I don't know, like, whatever else, like, however else to say it, because it's like you're trying to do something or go somewhere, but it's like you know that you need to change, but you don't want to change. So I mean, like, what do you think is gonna happen? You're just gonna keep, like, I don't know the word for that. Like, this is it's almost coming to me as like the definition of insanity. Like, you keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. Like, so the only way you're gonna get different results is to do something different, to change. Bottom of the deck we have, or what came out was Libra, I balance. And, you know, Libra is 7th house energy. It's, you know, it deals with partners, relationships of all kinds, no matter the caliber. But it's also like the Justice card. It's also, you know, fairness, balance, equilibrium is what I want to say. And it feels like, yeah, like something is off. We have Mars at the bottom, which is masculine energy. So this could be a masculine energy because right now Mars is in Pisces. Let me get one more, please, Spirit. 2 minutes. Yeah. And then with the water element, it's sensing, yeah, some whoever is in this energy, like, you're feeling it. You're feeling like it's time to do something about it. Because then at the bottom of the deck, we have the world, which is Saturn. And Saturn is in Aries right now. Which is, you know, Saturn rules our reality. And I feel like for some of you, it's that energy of Saturn that is like almost making you feel like, you know, you have to do something. Like, now is the time to do something. Because it's that Aries energy. It's cardinal fire. So it's time to take action. It's time to, you know, I almost want to say, like, put the pedal to the metal. Like, yeah, not that anybody should be speeding if you're driving, but it's time to, like, do something. Otherwise, like I said before, you're just going to keep repeating the same cycle. And then it's almost like with the Grand Cross Provoker energy, the way I'm feeling is getting mad about it. Like, but I feel like more so this Grand Cross Provoker energy is Saturn, like, squeezing at you to do something. Because then we have, yeah, Venus is in Aries. I almost want to say, like, for some of you, if this is a masculine energy that's going through this, it's like, what, like, it's almost like letting them know, like, hey, the feminine energy is like, you're like, it almost feels like the energy of being left behind. So spirit is trying to get this person to be like, yo, like, let's get you where Venus is. Like, Venus is in Aries as well, and that's with Saturn. So I feel like for feminine energy, and I don't mean this as people, but for the feminine energy, they've already started this new Saturn cycle with Aries. It's almost like they didn't resist it. But I feel like there's an energy here of this masculine resisting it. I feel like the feminine energy, it may even with the earth element stability here, this is that Taurus energy, like, yeah, they're solidified in that, and you know, within this new energy. But it's almost like, I don't know, someone is like, it feels like trying to catch up, or spirit is trying to catch them up, but it's like playing catch up. Like, I don't know, y'all. I'm sorry, but I love this deck. The more I, like, think about it and I use it, like, but it's also, you know, like I say, with every tarot reading that I do, I learn something new. And you know, it's about to be springtime, so this is like perfect. So let's see what's going on. Oh no. See, the energy is super strong right now. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. These cards are fresh. Well, what's going on, Spirit? What messages do we need of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance? Hold on. Understanding. As well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this new moon in Pisces. What's going on? So look, here's that Aquarius energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star. Healing, hope, faith, wish fulfillment. Under that, we have a King of Wands. Masculine fire energy. Then we have the Four of Swords. And the Queen of Cups. I feel like there's a masculine energy here. For some of you, if you're resonating as a feminine energy, I feel like you would be the Star energy, but it could be, you know, take it how it resonates. But there's a masculine energy here. And I feel like, especially with the Four of Swords next to this King of Wands, I feel like someone is like watching a feminine energy. And it looks like, yeah, it's like the way that they're watching this person, but it's almost like with the Four of Swords, they're thinking of like, how can I say this, Spirit? Okay. Thank you. They've watched a feminine energy. Like, it's almost like I said, like they're seeing this Star energy. It feels like the feminine energy, like transformed. Like they've transformed from a Queen of Cups to a Star, to the Star energy. But it's almost like with the Four of Swords, it's like they keep thinking about this person or this feminine energy in the way of being a Queen of Cups. That's one way that I'm feeling this. Another way that I'm feeling this is like with the Four of Swords, because that's an energy of, you know, like taking a time out. It's meditation, it's contemplation. They're like, it's almost like giving me like the energy of missing this person. Because I'm hearing like, who is it? The Black Eyed Peas, Where's the Love? But it's almost like they're thinking about this feminine, oh my God, who sings that song? Because they're playing Somebody That I Used to Know. I don't know who sings it. But yeah, the way that they're thinking about this feminine is almost like they're not the same person anymore. But it's almost like too, like they could, like there's a sense in that, like, you know, it's almost like they can't believe like this is still this person. Like it's almost like this feminine in the way that this masculine is viewing and thinking about her. I'm just saying her for the purposes of feminine energy, but this could be the way a woman is looking at a man. It's almost like they got better, like it's there, like it's almost like this feminine is even more now. So I don't know, like I said, I felt like that energy of the feminine going through like some type of, you know, transformation when we were talking about the what was up under the Moonology deck. And now they're playing Bryson Tiller's Outside. And in the song he says, Hold on, I'm trying to grasp the whole bridge of it. Because it's almost like they're seeing something in real time. That's what gave me the lyric. Hold on. I don't want it to play because then it'll cut the video. He says, used to be in love, now you're like, fuck Cupid. Hate to be your ex, know that boy feels stupid. Thumbing through the gram trying to figure out where you been. All I need to know is that you're outside. Watching real time while you're too live. Easily adjusted to your new life. And since you let loose, he been too tight. Yeah. So for some of you, this is like how, a feminine is being viewed by a masculine. Like they're seeing you have or had this transformation, and it's like you just, I want to say like you just keep getting better. And it's almost like I want to say like how. Because it's almost like that's the energy that I feel off of this person. Like, how? Like, they trying to figure it out too. Like, but how, though? You're still you, though. Like, that's what it makes me want to say, too. But let's see. What's going on, Spirit? Give me one for this 12th house escape energy. This 12th house escape energy. What is this 12th house escape for the collective? So we have the High Priestess coming out, which is Pisces energy. It really feels like it's tied to like the sensing energy, where this for this masculine, the High Priestess could be like their own intuition, like trying to tell them how to move forward as the Knight of Cups. Or excuse me, Knight of Coins. I feel like the Knight of Cups too, but this is the Knight of Coins at the bottom. Give me another one. But the High Priestess, it's intuition, it's intuitive. For some of them, their intuition could be pointing them to like communicate with the King of Swords energy, because the King of Swords isn't normally communicative. He's very, or he can be very intelligent. But he doesn't like to talk much. He's not really a talker. He's an observer and an intellectual, but a communicator, he'd rather not. But with the Page of Cups at the bottom is why I'm saying like they could be prompting this masculine to express something. It's almost like they're in that battle between their intuition and their mind. Like it feels like it's a struggle going on. Yeah, because it's almost like, yep, we have the Page of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Star. Like they don't know what to say to this feminine energy. Here's that Seven of Cups I was feeling, that illusion, confusion, that being emotionally overwhelmed. Because it's almost like with the Sun and the Six of Cups, they can only see like you, like how you were with the Six of Cups, because the Six of Cups can represent the past. So they're like conflicted. Here's that Five of Wands and what to do. The Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands. like, and it feels like it's so immense. It feels like very burdensome to this person with that 5 and 10 there. Ciao. Give me one more for this High Priestess and the King of Swords. With the 12th house escape. Yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Then we have the 8 of Swords at the bottom with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this person is really just like all in their head in regards. It's almost coming through as like this Queen of Coins is their feminine energy, and it's like, honestly, it's like their own insecurity. Give me one more for the Queen of Coins, please. The Queen of Coins. Why is the Queen of Coins here for this energy? The King of Coins. This is crazy. Bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Coins. So it's almost like if this is this person's insecurity, they present themselves as a King of Coins. But it's almost like to cover up their insecurities. Now, if this Queen of Coins is the feminine energy, because for some of you it is, but for some of you this is all their energy. Where intuitively, like, if it's all their energy, it's like they question their worth. But they know that they're capable of being the King of Coins. But they sit as a King of Swords. But if this is a feminine energy, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, because like how it goes, like what happens internally plays out externally. But it's almost like this feminine energy, the feminine energy, I should say, because it feels the same to me. That the feminine energy, it's like they know. And when I say they, I mean the masculine knows that this feminine knows their worth. So they're not going to accept anything less than a King of Pentacles. And I don't know, like this person, I don't know if they're trying to figure out a way to like get you to like not see it, or like if you're a feminine energy, or to accept or settle, but because I kind of feel that with the 6 of Coins, like this person wants you to like just settle and be cool, but no, like, what? Can I get one more, please? And then we're moving on. Yeah, we have the Magician and the Page of Swords. So the Magician, yeah, I'm feeling it both ways. Either this masculine is wanting to like manifest this, connection, or it's like they're trying to pull the wool over this feminine's eyes, but they see it. You got the Page of Swords. They see it. But I'm also getting like the energy of like, if this masculine was to like, heal these insecurities, they know that they would have everything that they need within themselves or with this person. They see that too with the Page of Swords. Give me one more for the Magician. The Three of Wands, which is a card of expectation. It's a card of, wanting your ships to come in or waiting for your ships to come in. But it's also, to me, like an action card. And I almost feel like this masculine maybe used to moving so fast that they don't know how to, like, with the Knight of Coins, exercise patience. Like they have a hard time waiting. Patience is not a talent of theirs with the Knight of Pentacles and the Devil. So because it's almost like they could be impulsive or impatient, they, make investments into the wrong things. And this could be what they are trying to, escape from with this energy. Can I get one for the Libra eye balance? The Libra eye balance, yeah. Here it is, the Devil. So it's almost like, yeah, this is what they're trying to escape from, whether it's negative people, places, things, thoughts, situations, circumstances, whatever it may be for this person, they're like trying to act like they don't see it, like with the Eight of Pentacles, the avoidance. But in that avoidance is keeping them from the Ten of Cups. Yeah, we have the Two of Cups. For some of them, they could just be like they just have a negative way of relating to people, or it's not healthy. Like it almost feels like this person could trauma bond a lot. And then we got the Hangman at the bottom, more Pisces energy. Why is this here, Spirit? The Devil with the Two of Cups. But it can also speak to, for some of you, how like the intensity of this connection that they possibly have with you. Look, as I say that, the Lovers comes out. And like how much they want to fix it. But it's like with the Five of Swords, they keep talking themselves out of it. Can I get one more? Yeah, like, because I said over here, it would be like everything that they ever wanted. But they're afraid to take the risk. They're afraid to trust. They could even, with the Fool at the bottom, lack faith. Give me one specifically for this Devil. What is this Devil energy, Spirit? Because that'll help clear up a lot of these. Like, it's almost like for some of them, the Devil is like almost like representing like the relationships that, or what, no matter what kind of relationship it is that they've had in the past, it was like, it wasn't because like it made them happy. Like it's almost like this person like was never in a relationship that was healthy and what they wanted is the best way I can say it. They were used to like almost even settling here with the Devil energy just for the sake of connection. Give me one specifically for this Devil energy, Spirit. Page of Cups. And then we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, it's almost like it's almost like they've only been exposed to like devil type or toxic or unhealthy connections since a child. Like they've never seen anything else. With the Two of Swords, they never seen it. So it was almost as if like it didn't exist with the Two of Swords and the Moon. But I almost feel like saying for this energy, like you were supposed to be it. Yeah, they've only known or seen like struggle and strife when it came to connections, and it was something they've seen as a child. So it almost changed their perception. Like they can never be on the same page with someone in any capacity where it's not a fight. It's not, hard. It's they look at it like it's always a burden. Give me one for this Lovers and Nine of Cups. But it makes me feel like if I didn't say already, like, and what a lot of people don't realize is like when whatever you lack or whatever you feel that you don't have, you're supposed to be the one to like create it or bring it forward. So if you've never experienced love, be love. You're here to be that, to show people that it exists. It's here. Like, and I'm not, it doesn't even have to be exclusive to love. It could be anything. You didn't grow up without a father. Okay, so you become a father so that you can be a father. You didn't, the same way with a mother. It can seem crazy how things work, but that's like, it's almost like, thank you, Spirit. They said that's the purpose. Yes. Because it is like, because like I even learned this like in a different way, like because I am a mom and I've always been like, quote unquote a single mother. But so I would try to like in the beginning of raising my daughter, like her father wasn't there. It's not a secret, and it is what it is. But it came to a point where like I had to take a step back as a mom and be like, look, you can't be her father. The only thing you can be to her is her mother. So don't try to be a father to her. Just be a mom. And it was like, the way that life played out, and even sitting here thinking about it now, like, I was like, when I accepted that and I started moving out of that energy, almost like at the same time she was like in school and the little programs that she was going to, she was having a lot of trouble with like male authority. And that's what kind of got me in the thing, like like I can't be a man. I'm not a man. I'm not a male figure. I'm a woman. I'm her mother. I don't know how to get her to not have these reactions and situations with, the men that, tried to tell her what to do, and she would be defiant, she would rebel, whatever the case may be. But like I was saying, like it almost at the same time as all of that was happening, and I came to that realization, and, I just started operating with her in a different way. The male, and not this, like the male family members, friends, that that I had at the time, it was almost like God started bringing them, or putting them in our sphere. And with that, even though they weren't her father, so they weren't, authoritative to her, it just got her, like comfortable or familiar with the male energy because there was none. My brothers, or at least one of my brothers was around, but he was young too. Like, so they were more like they had that uncle niece relationship. So it's not like, oh, that was different. But the dynamic changed. It changed the dynamic in like in a big way. So I feel like for whoever this is, like I said, it kind of played out for me in my experience, like in a different type of way, but it's almost like this masculine, like they have to, don't think that's something, nothing, like nothing exists. Or if there's something that you want to exist and it doesn't, you got to be the one to bring it forward. Or at least co-create with spirit, because that's what I like I'm sitting here having a realization, yeah, like that's what I did. I worked with spirit. Spirit told me to, do just play your role. I got the other side. But I had to play my role first. So can I get one for the Lovers and the Nine of Cups? The Lovers and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, see? The Five of Swords. And this is like that same energy. Like this person, they talk themselves out of it. They have a defeatist mentality about it. And it's almost like they just keep perpetuating in the cycle of confusion, which, you know what they say, the devil is the author of confusion. This card is at the bottom and this was the first card out. Like, I don't know. It just keeps perpetuating that, that, I don't know if it's a stigma or like, but it's something that this person, like I mean, I understand like if that's what you've always seen, but like you can't tell me that you never seen nobody in love or, have successful and harmonious and happy relationships. Like everything, I don't know where that comes from, where people like everything just has to end badly or everything ends, like where does that perspective come from? I don't know. Like it's almost like and it's not just this person but just in general, like why does everything if you have to like be like bad blood don't have to be in everything. Like all situations don't have to go that way. Like there's a way to separate from people, places, things without it being like no bad blood, no animosity, no getting like wanting vengeance, no get back. Like there's a way to do that. But to know, like, I don't know, because I've seen it. I, like, for me, like, so I know it exists. I've seen it. Like, so, and it's still a very present part of my life. And it's not because people are, fronting or putting up a front or, whatever the case may be. Like, no, it's just because there's a way that that's possible. Excuse me. And it's like being grown. Like, what? So The water element. Give me one for this water element sensing. So yeah, it's like this person is just, you know, hanging back. Hanging back and like almost trying to feel out this feminine energy, the star card. And watching too. It's almost like watching them get their just due with the death card and justice here. Well, if you just gonna hang back. Whoa. Hold on, y'all. Can I get another one, please? That was the 5 of Cups. Now we have the 7 of Cups. Coming out, and this is almost like the energy of like, yeah, well, as long as I can, you know, just keep the imagination that is real. Like, I don't know what this energy, like, it doesn't make sense to my brain. But it's still almost saying like they're just hanging back in confusion and letting this 10 of Cups just, like, it's almost like they just put it off in the back of their head. Can I get another one? Why this Hangman and 7 of Cups? Yeah. The World. So it's kind of like this person just always ends up back like where they started. But they have an opportunity to break that cycle and begin a new one with this world energy. And look what's on the bottom, the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Then we have the Chariot to move forward. And it's almost like, I almost feel like with the 7 of Wands, like, you know, the 7 of Wands could be a card of, you know, it's a defensive stance, or it can be. But yeah, okay, yeah, it's like this person needs to drop their defenses in regards to this, like, I don't know, because it's blocking the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Coins, and it's blocking a whole bunch of stuff. Give me one for the 7 of Cups, please, Spirit. Too many. The 7 of Cups. The Empress. The feminine energy. It's like they dream. For some of you feminines, they could dream about you. It's like they rather keep you as like a figment of their imagination than to experience the real thing. Because it's almost like, for one, as a Queen of Swords, you can see them. And for one, or for another, you're going to hold them accountable. You're going to call things how you see them as a Queen of Swords. And, you know, you have, like I said before, I feel like I keep saying the same thing, but someone's like not getting it. But we learn through repetition. So I have no control over how the energy is coming out. I just have to do my part. But it's almost like you have no problem getting the fuck on. Because you're not going to dwell in the 5 of Swords. Like, you're not going to... Confusion is not a place for this feminine. It can't thrive there. And clearly, this masculine, like, you can't thrive in it either. Give me one more. For the Hangman. The Hangman. But they want it. The Ace of Cups. Look. What's what I said? The King of Cups. The Ace of Cups. But bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. This is something that they want. Like, this person wants love. Like, they want it. So, go make it. Can I get another one for this Hangman? Can I get one more for this Hangman, please? I can't make this shit up. Look at this. Justice. And then the bottom of the deck, the Emperor. It almost feels like this masculine, like, you know what's right to do. Like I've been saying, like I said in the beginning of this reading, you know, justice is here to say, like, yeah, it is. Like, and look, we got the Emperor and the Empress. The Emperor was at the bottom. So I'm going to see what this justice is. Because it's like, yeah, well, make it right. Or do it right. Or justice is here, like, even as confirmation, like, yes, it can be equal and fair and balanced. I don't know what, like, love is not all of this shit over here. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Give me one for the justice card, and then we'll grab the... It's almost like, yeah, when two people feel the same, we have the King and the Queen of Wands. It's possible. It is possible. It's possible to give and receive love as passionate as you want to give it, as passionate as you want to. Like, it can be like, it's an even playing field when it's with somebody that has the capacity to give it. And it doesn't even feel like this masculine doesn't have it to give. It's like they have it to give. Show me this masculine's current heart space. Ooh. Show me their current heart space. Yeah, the heart wants to fucking run. It wants to go. It wants to move. Like the Eight of Wands. It wants to be expressive. It wants to give. The Eight of Wands is for movement, it's communication. Like the heart wants to talk. Like it wants to exchange. Can I get another one? Yeah, like I can't make this up. The King of Coins. But again, it's almost like I feel like with that, or the Knight of Coins, that's the King of Coins, the Knight of Coins. They just have to, like, you know how they say with food, you gotta, like, it's like go low and slow. It don't have to be like, love don't have to be so grandiose or so, like, I don't know if this person thinks that it has to be so big and like, no, it doesn't have to be like that. Like it requires grand gestures and no. Any love that requires that ain't love. Yeah, it's like you gotta let it simmer. Like, yes, Spirit, thank you. Otherwise, you're gonna burn it out. It'll burn out too quick with the Five of Pentacles. No, it's supposed to be a low and slow. Especially when two people, can come together. And I know this is, the way that I'm explaining it is specific to love, but it could be anyway. Like, it's even like if you meet a friend, you're not just gonna jump in and go, just want them to be your best friend tomorrow. I mean, if you feel it, you feel it. But I'm not here to say whether it's right or wrong. I'm just here to say, like, trust what you feeling. And whatever that is, if you feel the vibe is off, it's off. If you feel it's on, then it's on. Like, this is like the energy of a masculine that like is like they just like the, what do you call it? Like the honeymoon stage. And once it gets past that stage, they out, they run. They're going. Well, how do you expect to get something, or to see how something is going to go? Like, it's almost like this energy doesn't want no problems. Like, but if you don't invest and give it time, give it time to warm up at least. Like, damn. I'm sorry, y'all, but this is how it's coming through. Like, what? But invest the time, the energy, the efforts. I feel like this person burns out real quick. Like, show me the heart space of this feminine. What's the heart space of this feminine? We have the Five of Coins. Yeah, because we have the Five of Coins for the heart space of this feminine, and then we have the Nine of Coins at the bottom. So with this coming out, yeah, it's almost saying like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. For some of you feminines, if this is somebody that you were dealing with, like, it's almost like how can I say this? Like, because normally the Five of Coins is like an energy of, like feeling abandoned, feeling left out, it could be an energy of like seeking help, but just with the Nine of Coins at the bottom, I don't feel that. I feel like I almost feel it like in the reverse. Like, it's almost like you could have been in this energy from dealing with this person, but it's almost like through your change and transformation, you took that energy and you like put it back into you. So now you're at the 9. You went from the 5 to the 9. It's almost like, because the Four of Pentacles is in between the 5 and the 9. It's almost like you didn't withhold, like, how can I say this? Like, you didn't withhold from yourself, because this person could have, drained you or, even abandoned you. Like, it didn't stop you from holding on to yourself. Like, you didn't lose yourself, is what I want to say. Yeah, exactly. The Six of Swords. And then we have the Three of Cups. Yeah, you just went and aligned yourself with people that give just the same way as you. Like, what was you supposed to do? This is something that you transcended within your heart space. With the Five of Coins and the Six of Swords. And you walk away from anything that ain't that. With the Three of Cups and the Eight of Cups. And in between is the 5. So it's like, yeah, you're not crying over spilled milk. Let's see where you went, or where, it's technically like where you are now after, the Six of Swords. Give me one for the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords. Yeah. Mellowed right on out. The Temperance, and then we have the Fool. It was like you recalibrated or even transmuted with the Temperance card, this energy for yourself, and went in a whole, different direction. And for some of you, like, I feel like to whoever this is, it's like I'm getting the energy like you're unrecognizable to this person. And not that you changed, in a physical way, but it's almost like your energy definitely did. Too many for that. Give me one for this Temperance. Look, that's it. I'm leaving it just like that. Whoever is on the outside of this and watch you like having it, they're in this Five of Cups energy, but it's like I don't know. There's kind of like a regret, a sadness for, not being reciprocal with you. Because I feel like so much, had this person been reciprocal with you, so much could have been built with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Something's like long lasting. And it would have built them into an emperor with the Eight of Pentacles and the Emperor here. Wow. But let's get the guidance and advice, Spirit. What's the guidance and advice? Hold on, y'all. What's the guidance and advice? Shout out to Joel Santana, because there's a reel that I seen from him. I don't even know how long ago it was, but there's a reel. He said, we're all here to be used, but we're not here to be misused. And yeah, that's what I'm feeling. What's Joel Santana's sign? Hold on, y'all. And y'all seen, I don't know if the camera caught it, but the Capricorn card tried to flip out. But okay. Joel Santana is an Aquarius sun and a Capricorn moon. And his Mars is in Libra. But I felt it when that Capricorn card tried to flip out. Huh. Let me see. Hold up. I found it. Was it on his episode of Drink Champs?
You know what I'm saying?
I do not own the rights to this, but it feels like it needs to be
We're
played.
here to be used. We're just not here to be misused. You know what I'm saying? It's like we say, you should be able to bring something to the table. Right. I should be able to use you. You should be able to use me. Right. But I shouldn't be out here misused. And on your own terms. Exactly. You understand what I'm saying? We all here to be used, just not misused. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that always stuck with me. We all
Shout out to
used.
Joel. Hopefully they don't cut the video, y'all. If they do, I'm sorry. But it felt like it needed to come out. Oh. Now we have the Leo I Will coming out for the guidance and advice. Bottom of the deck we have Chiron, which is healing. And, you know, just this energy, it speaks to, you know, being confident, taking, you know, action, determination, having the willpower, being resilient. And they're saying when you start something, finish it. Can I get one for this Leo I Will? Too many. The Leo I Will. Coming out for it. So for some of you that can speak to, you know, reconciliation, but the way that I'm feeling it is like and it's a 17, just like the star card. It's even like this 3 of Cups is like, you know, giving me that energy of reciprocity as well, and aligning with those, either other or another, that, you know, gives the same still. So it says, Leo, I will. It is better to be looked over than overlooked. Mae West. This is the card of honor and strength, proud and strong. Those born under the sign of Leo are all about integrity. They are ruled by the sun, which is a light and a force we cannot live without. We would be left in darkness. Like the sun, Leos are warm and vital personalities. They intend to make their mark on the world, have a secret wish to be admired, and they want their time on earth to mean something. Not willing to be another link in the chain, Leos want to stand apart from the rest. Some may be known for their dramatic beauty, while others are clowns or at least the life of the party. The sign of Leo reigns over children, creativity in the stage or public arena. Leos make great actors, television workers, book publishers, artists, salespersons, and posers. What they do must count and be unique. To overlook a Leo brings about great resentment in him or her, but generally, Leos are too proud to ever say so. When the Leo card comes up in a reading, expect to be at the center of something and be recognized. It may be to do with awards, a television appearance, a conference, or a public forum, or any place where people gather. Your talents are about to be singled out for special recognition. Creativity could be a part of this endeavor. Children or youth or the young at heart may figure in too. This is a time for standing out and making sure you are counted. You are going to be appreciated for your unique qualities. It is about to happen. Your life is soon to be filled with creative fun, optimism, and youthful adventure. Since Leos rule the fifth house, this card can indicate romance entering your life. It will be generous, open, and playful. It may be a connection where you will work together on an idea or possibly ventures with a vision that will create new things for the public to enjoy. The way you appear to others is important now, and this card indicates growth in both reputation and career. You may opt for a new look. If you're looking to change careers, something original or to do with the public will be likely. If a job emphasizes team players, you will soon be one of the leaders. Whatever is happening, you're at the center of it, and it will be an adventure. This might mean being a bit of a gypsy, traveling, going with the flow, and trusting in your ability to make it all work out, and it will. The pleasure principle and a temptation to spend a lot of money may also factor in. You could take a gamble and win, but show caution. You may experience strange and exotic circumstances where you will have to play queen or king. Your routine could come to involve changing hats and doing many different things. Old and eccentric individuals may come your way, or odd and eccentric individuals may come your way. And if so, you may want to give them a chance as they could help you advance your cause. This is a time of being spontaneous and living in the moment, and a grand approach is necessary. It is time to part the clouds and let the sun shine through. Be playful, be bold, and end up a winner because luck and light are on your side. And I feel like I said already, I feel like the feminine energy is already in this energy, but it's like the masculine, it's almost like in a way like I'm spirit, what's that song? Hype Me Up. Spirit is trying to hype this masculine up to join the feminine. What's at the bottom? Look. Oh. That's it, y'all. I hope everybody has, enjoys this new moon in Pisces. I hope everyone is safe. I definitely hope that this resonated for some of you. And if not, it just wasn't your story, and that's fine. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the week. Like I said, I hope everyone is safe. And I will see y'all on the next reading. All right? Later.